the Convair F-102 Delta Dagger, the Lockheed F-104 Shooting Star, I should say F-104 Starfighter. But here is the one that started it all, the F-100 Super Sabre, flown by What you are seeing is a piece of history. Of the nearly 2300 that were built, that's the only G model still flying in the world today. On the takeoff roll behind it, from the Northrop Company, an aircraft known as T-38 Talon that has been flying and teaching guys to fly jets in the Air Force for years. The F-86 Sabre jet. These airplanes represent two generations of fighters. The swept wing, it's like a big explosion. The Super Sabre. Now there's something that I hope you can see about that F-100. It's a dead giveaway in terms of the smoke that's coming out of that engine. F-100F Super Sabre, the two-seat version. Here it comes again. Look at the smoke and get ready for the burner. The burner uses up fuel at a very high rate. You'll hear the Blue Angels also use their afterburners, but they have, I believe, a 5-stage afterburner. You don't hear it pop on like you do on that F-100. The F-86 Sabre jet was rushed into service during the Korean War in 1950 because some people, including one of the most decorated pilots from World War II, George Welsh, whose name you may recognize. Let's listen. Oh boy. George Welsh was killed in an F-100 Super Sabre when he was in a dive, a supersonic dive, and turned into a 17 blowout, and it ripped the wings off and the aircraft disintegrated. George Welsh was one of two pilots at Pearl Harbor who was able to scramble aboard a P-40 Warhawk and shoot down a couple of dive bombs, F-100s, and without them, Dean Cutshall wouldn't be able to fly this plane. Here comes the F-5 Scotia Tiger. Make a real tight turn and 85 jet engines, the same as the trainer version, the T-38 Talon, which was a development from this F-5 Freedom Fighter. And the F-86, holding inverted and rolling upright with a J-47 jet engine without afterburners, a straight turbojet. And here comes the F-86 from the right. Multiple aileron rolls. There were another number of versions of this, including radar intercept versions. 100's first flight was back in 1953. Just shy of 2,300 of them were built. And the cost of those airplanes back in 1954 dollars was about $700,000, and using its fuselage to help break it. Look at the F-100 on your right as it rolls out during the runway. There's a big old parachute there, a drogue chute. In those days, there were a lot of aircraft that used drogue chutes, including B-47s, B-52s even had them, and a number of fighters that helped it slow down. But what you're seeing right there is one incredible piece of history as the F-100 Super Sabre rolls out and the canopy comes up on Dean Cutshall and this iconic airplane.
I'm going to have let me delay your taxi just a bit, sir. I got to get the jets back into the pits. Okay, we'll sit here. 100, I see the chutes dropped. You're cleared all the way into the pits. Thanks, sir.